Let's be real for a second. You scroll through TikTok and you see these barbers making fades look incredibly easy. You know, one swipe, one blend, a crispy lineup, and boom, it's done. But here's the reality check. If you are a beginner barber, or you're just learning to cut your own hair, and you're copying those cuts step by step without understanding the fundamentals, you are setting yourself up to fail. And honestly, it's even worse if you're working with 360 waves. TikTok cuts go viral fast, but waves, they definitely do not grow back fast. One wrong move, one lapse in judgment with that guard, and months of progress are basically cooked. So, I guess getting the cut finished fast isn't all that matters, right? We want it to look good. Hey, what's going on everybody? So, today I'm going to be showing y'all basically the biggest mistakes I see people making when they try to learn barbering from social media, specifically when it comes to black hair and 360 waves. We're going to break down why those viral tutorials can actually be misleading, the common mistakes that ruin wave patterns, and what you should be doing instead to get those clean, professional results. Because, you know, I've seen too many people mess up their crowns or push their hairlines back just because they saw a 15-second clip and thought they had it down. Let me go ahead and show you guys the process and how to avoid these traps. Section 1. The TikTok trap. So, the first thing we have to understand is that TikTok is entertainment first and education second. Most of these tutorials you see are sped up. You aren't seeing the guard changes, the pressure control, or the lever adjustments. A video that lasts 45 seconds might actually represent a 45-minute cut. And another thing too, a lot of these influencers are cutting on straight hair or looser textures. Black hair moves differently. Coarse hair, waves, and crown patterns require patience and intention. If you skip steps on straight hair, you might get away with it. But on coarse hair, the result is choppy fades and broken wave patterns. You see these videos jump straight from a bald line to a finished blend. No guard transitions, no half guards, no flick out technique. That's why beginners end up with harsh lines and uneven tapers. They aren't lying to you, but it's just incomplete information. And copying it blindly is pretty much a recipe for disaster. Section 2. Common mistakes and the crown. So, let's break down the actual mistakes. These are the things I see happening all the time. Mistake number 1. Going against the grain on wave stew early. This is basically one of the fastest ways to destroy a wave pattern. When you cut against the grain, you lift the hair up. If you don't know exactly what you're doing, you're going to cut off all that definition you worked for. So, pretty much, always start with the grain until you really know the head shape. Mistake number 2 is jumping to the wrong guard size just because a video did it. You know, you see someone slap a 1.5 guard on against the grain, so you do it. But your client, or your own hair, might have a different density. That's how you turn a wave cut into a bald Caesar by accident. Now, mistake number 3 is probably the most important one to watch out for: not understanding crown direction. The crown isn't random. Every head spins differently. You can see here in the graphic, the hair grows in a spiral. If you take your clippers and just drive straight through that crown area in a straight line, you are cutting against the grain in some spots and with the grain in others. That creates bald spots and breaks the flow of the waves completely. You have to follow the swirl. It's tedious, but you have to angle your clippers to match that spiral. Mistake number 4 is cutting tapers too high. High tapers look clean on Instagram, sure, but if you push that taper too high into the sides and back, you're eating into the wave pattern. It ruins the shape. And finally, mistake number 5, ignoring compression. You finish the cut and you just let the hair sit there? No. You need a do-rag or a wave cap immediately to lay that hair back down. Section 3, the real solution. So, now that we know what not to do, let's talk about the solution. This is the real tutorial part. First, start with the right guard. For most wave clients, or if I'm cutting my own hair, I'm starting with a number 2 or a number 1.5 guard with the grain. This preserves the depth. It keeps the wave pattern intact. You can always go shorter, but you can't put hair back on. Next, taper gradually. Use your lever. Open lever, closed lever, half guards if you need them. Blend slowly. A clean taper doesn't need to be rushed. You want that transition to be buttery, not a hard stop. And this right here is a game changer. Brush while you cut. You'll see me do this in my videos. I cut a stroke, then I brush. This lets you track the wave pattern and see where the hair is laying naturally. It helps prevent you from cutting against the grain accidentally because you can constantly see the pattern. And going back to that crown area, slow down. Literally, take your time. Change your clipper angle to that swirl we looked at earlier. It's essential if you want that 360 flow to look connected. Finally, finish with mirror work. Check the cut from all angles. Don't just look at the front. Use the mirror to check the blend behind the ears and the neckline. And when you edge up, do it lightly. Do not push that line back just to make it look crispy for 5 minutes. A sharp lineup should enhance the haircut, not overpower it. So here's the truth every beginner needs to hear. Don't rush. Don't chase those viral trends before you master the fundamentals. Build that muscle memory. It's about skill, patience, and respect for the culture. And of course, a fresh cut doesn't look like anything if your scalp isn't healthy. You guys know I've been using the Ocean View Hair Care Growth Oil to keep my scalp moisturized and my hair strong, and it's been great. It really helps keep everything thick so those fades look even better.
Like and subscribe to the channel. We have a lot of hair growth tips, a lot of hair growth content, 360 wave content. And yeah, we look forward to interacting with y'all. So thank you for your time.